Welcome to this YSCIS training module, Managing Referrals. The purpose of this module is to acquaint you with some of the key aspects of responding to referrals received from other service outlets, as well as showing you how to refer a client to another service outlet. In this module, you'll learn how to do the following. With regards to managing referrals from other service providers, you will review a referral, acknowledge a referral, accept or decline a referral, and learning outcomes relevant to referring clients to other service providers include refer a client to a YSCIS service outlet, create a manual referral, and create a service seeker database referral. Reviewing a referral. The homepage Referrals tab contains information regarding referrals for your workgroup. It's where all inbound referrals are responded to and summarises the status of outbound referrals. The first three sub-tabs are pertinent to inbound referrals: received, accepted, and declined. So we have a referral with a waiting status, which means it's awaiting for a decision. So we open it by clicking on the pen. This referral form shows you the service outlet that has sent the referral with some basic demographic details of the client and presenting issues. To see more in-depth information, open the attachments section. It will contain any attached documentation, which may include consent forms and assessments. The service outlet who made this referral should also have attached details of the young person they are referring to by way of the client file. This is a PDF copy. Just open that. And there's some basic information along with some notes. A referral can't be accepted until it's linked to an existing person record or a new person record is created. That's why you only have the options of acknowledge, decline, or create a PDF copy of this referral. When this referral is linked to a person record, the option of accept will also appear. YSCIS has suggested a couple of people to link the person to. There's a John Rigby and a Joan Rigby. Let's look at one of these suggested people to see if it's the correct person. John Rigby is the person we should choose to have a look. So we do that by clicking on the icon of the person. You can see a little note comes up, go to person details. So when I click that, it takes me to the person record. Now reviewed it, I would review key workers, address, birth date, etc. to make my decision. I need to go back to the referrals, so I click on the home page, Referrals tab, and open up the referral again to keep looking. To link this referral to the suggested person, click the chain icon at the right of the screen. Are you sure you wish to? So yes, presumably we've made our investigations and we're happy this is the same person. So we press OK, and you'll see the note up the top saying the incoming referral for John Rigby is successfully linked to our existing person, John Rigby. If we look down the screen, we can now see the accept button. If we decided that there is no current person in our work group that we want to link to, we could click Add New Person. And I'll just open another referral, and I could click there, add person as a new person, if they didn't already exist in our current work group. And that's how to review a referral and link it to an existing person. Acknowledging a referral. If you are not ready to make a decision as to whether we'll accept or decline this referral, then you can acknowledge it. We'll do that now. We'll go down the bottom and click Acknowledge. This changes the sending party's status of the referral to acknowledged, presuming they sent it from within YSCIS, that they're another YSCIS service provider. This referral doesn't move from our received list until it's either accepted or declined, but it does inform the service outlet which sent this referral that we've received it and acknowledge it. They would see this acknowledgement in their referrals sent subtab. The status will change from waiting to acknowledged. So their referral would be in the sent, and it would look like that it's acknowledged. Go back to ours. Accepting a referral. We've decided to accept this referral. So we click on Accept. And this confirms that we wish to accept the referral. This changes the sending party's status of the referral to accepted. It also moves the referral from our received subtab to the accepted subtab. Go to accepted. It's now showing in the accepted subtab. Basic demographic details are auto-populated, but you'll need to manually input any additional information contained in the attached documents. Once a referral is accepted, you can't change its status. You can only create a PDF of the referral. Declining a referral. To decline a referral, we'll open up another one with waiting and review the referral, and in this instance we wish to decline it. So down the bottom, if I click decline, it doesn't automatically accept us declining it. We need to provide a reason why. So press OK, and this drop-down list has appeared, and we'll select a reason for declining it and then hit decline again. This changes the status on the service outlet that sent it, changes the referral to declined. You can see declined there. It has also moved the referral from the received subtab to the declined subtab. We've now covered how to respond to inbound referrals received by your workgroup. We're now going to look at how to refer one of your current clients to another service outlet. Referring a client to other service outlets. To refer a client to another service outlet, you need to open their record and go to the Persons page, Referrals tab. I will click on Create New Referral, and note there are 4 checkboxes. These are YSCIS Services, which is a referral to another youth support service provider that has access to YSCIS. The referral and case file information is automatically sent within YSCIS, and an email is sent to the service provider's contact email address. We would recommend as best practice that this is followed up with a phone call as a courtesy and to ensure no referral accidentally slips through the gaps. A manual referral refers to referrals to internal or external providers that are not Youth Support YSCIS services. The referral and associated case file information must be manually sent by the user outside of YSCIS. A third option is for referrals to services listed in the Service Seeker database. This is a manual referral to a service that has been identified in the generic SRS Service Seeker database. The referral must be created in YSCIS and manually sent by the user outside of YSCIS in the same manner as manual referrals. The final option is for favourites. This allows you to save service providers listed in the Service Seeker database as a favourite for easier future retrieval. We're going to look at all three referrals in this module, starting with referring to another YSCIS service provider. Referring a client to another YSCIS service outlet. A YSCIS referral will appear on the Receiving Service Outlet's Referral tab. In addition to appearing in the Referrals tab, YSCIS will email a notification of the referral to the contact email address stored within YSCIS, prompting them to log in and respond to the referral. So I've selected YSCIS Services and I am referring Edward to Youth Workgroup Y. So I search and select Youth Workgroup Y from the list and press Submit. The referral form is now displayed. This is what the chosen service outlet will receive. The From section contains contact details of your workgroup. The details of the chosen service outlet is displayed in the To section. Below that, you'll see the basic details of the client. This referral is to an organisation outside of our workgroup, so I'm selecting External. I'll select Other Youth Service from the Referred To drop-down and enter in some presenting issues. Moving down the page, Edward has provided consent, so I'm pressing Yes. There is a space for comments down the bottom of the page. If documentation is required to be attached, first save the draft. Once pressing Save, then you can open up the attachments and attach documentation from either the client file or you can browse from files located on the user's computer and put that into the record. On selected browsers, there is a drag and drop section where you can drag the file onto it. We're going to select Attach Edward's file, YSCIS file, by clicking Client File. So review Edward's client file, YSCIS file, and tick those sections that I want included. So if I want notes included as well, when I've made my selection, I will scroll down, Attach File. And this will attach a PDF copy of Edward's client file to this referral. Note how the client file now shows in the list of attachments. Let's click on the name of the document to open it and see what it looks like. Note how it opens as a PDF, displaying the fields that you chose to attach to the referral. We're now ready to send this referral. When Send is selected, the referral and other associated attached client file and documentation, such as assessments, will be sent to the service provider within YSCIS, and the status of our referral will change to waiting until the other service provider responds to the referral. Once a referral has been sent, the user may only recall it, copy it, or PDF it. A copy can be used in the instance where the user has to complete multiple referrals for a client. The user can also create a PDF which may be printed and then faxed or archived. That was how to send a referral to another YSCIS service outlet. I'll now guide you through how to refer a client to a service outlet that sits outside of YSCIS. Creating a manual referral. Manual referrals are used to record referrals made to non-youth support YSCIS services. The notification to the service provider and all associated information needs to be sent outside of YSCIS. So I'm going to create a new referral and select manual. Put in the name of the service. Click submit. I need to record the referred sent date, which defaults to today, but I can change that. I'll select Other Youth Service, so these other details are the same as our previous referral. I'm going to select Other Youth Service from the Referred To drop-down list. Put in some presenting issues. And Edward has provided consent to send this referral, so I'm pressing yes. And I'm going to save a draft of that. In this case, I don't want to attach Edward's client file. But if I did want to, I would open up attachments and attach it in the same manner as we did for a YSCIS referral. The referral is now ready to be sent to the service outlet. As this is a manual referral, it's up to the user to liaise directly with the service outlet and send via fax, email, etc., independent of YSCIS. So in this instance, I've contacted the service outlet and have given them Edward's details. So I can now set the status of this referral to waiting. When a referral has been marked as waiting, it is understood that it has been manually sent to the external service provider and you're waiting for a response from them. The options at the bottom of the screen change to Update, Recall, Accepted and Declined. So the service outlet has now informed us that they will accept the referral. I can now change the update. I can now update this status to Accepted. A PDF copy of this referral can now be generated to allow it to be emailed or printed. Creating a Service Seeker database referral. We have one more referral for Edward. This referral is very similar to a manual referral. The only difference is that the service outlet is one that's listed in the Service Seeker database, which means we don't have to enter the contact details. The Service Seeker database is a national database of service providers maintained by InfoExchange. The details for each service provider can be contained in the Service Seeker database, and they're for information only, and referrals made in this manner should be treated as manual referrals, with the user manually sending the referral and documentation to the service provider. So we select a Service Seeker database referral by ensuring that the Search radio button is selected, and then we search for the service provider. So I'm looking for youth. A list of services with youth in the name appears. I intend to refer to the first outlet offered. Before I do, I'm going to mark this as a favourite, as I regularly refer clients to this outlet. I do that by clicking the star. Now that the star is showing, I know that this outlet will show in my favourites, so I don't have to search for it again. Let's look at favourites. And note that the outlet is displayed. I will click Make a Referral to start the process of creating this referral. From here, the process is identical to that of making a manual referral, so we won't be proceeding any further. I'm now going back to the home page, Referrals tab, and if I look in the Sent sub-tab, I can see these outbound client referrals to the other service providers. That completes this module. Let's review what we have covered. We have responded to incoming referrals from other service outlets by first reviewing them and either acknowledging, accepting, or declining them. Then we learned how to refer clients to other service outlets by creating a YSCIS referral, a manual referral, and a service seeker database referral. Thank you for watching this YSCIS training module. There are a number of support options available for you. The YSCIS User Manual provides detailed instructions for using YSCIS to support service delivery for youth support services. This is a helpful reference and can be accessed by the link on the login page, taking you to the Department's Youth Support webpage. Guidance for using features not specifically tailored for YSCIS is available via online help. If you experience any problems with YSCIS, please contact the Info Exchange support team by phone or email using the details on this slide. If you have a practice-related query, please contact the Youth Support Program by email at cismailbox@communities.qld.gov.au. Thank you.